steps in Cartagena, Spain, getting off the cruise ship. We're gonna go and take a little walk around, discover a new place. End of the day on our first stop in Cartagena, Spain. We're about to pull out of port, and you can see here it's actually a naval town, so there's a lot of ships here behind me, which is kind of cool to see. And then the beautiful mountains. It's a really nice little city to stop and spend the day. And like I said, now we're back on board. We're gonna have some dinner and enjoy the night. Today, our stop is Malaga, Spain.
Hola, Málaga.
want like one of those bags on the way out.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, those and all the auto work.
Yeah. Yeah.
You already got one from the cruise ship.
I don't want the freebie crap one. I want one of those and I'm gonna embroider it. So we're out here at night. We came out because we're passing through the Strait of Gibraltar. So over there, you can see the lights, is Europe, Spain. And then behind me, the lights, that is Morocco. So pretty cool to see because I have been to both before, but I've never sailed through it. So kind of a neat experience, but it is windy up here. Welcome to stop number 3. This is Cadiz, Spain. And this city's interesting because it's the oldest city in all of Western Europe. So let's go explore. A lot of these side streets are already all decorated for Christmas, and this one is one of my favorites because it's got like stained glass snowflakes, and they're really pretty, all strung up with lights. Looks like we're hitting a protest. So if you've watched my earlier videos, you'll know we always seem to run into protests around Europe. So I had left James in a coffee shop and was going to go and try and go into a bead store that I had found. It looked like a great store filled with beads and all sorts of stuff, but this protest is right where I wanted to try and go. So see if I can let that pass by for a few minutes and then I'll try again. While we were walking around, we found the big food market. So we're gonna take a look, see if anything looks delicious that we might just have to buy. So come take a look with us.
Sería el martes.
Well, it's time to get some tapas. There's nothing better than coming back to your room in the evening and finding chocolate-covered strawberries. Good morning! from day 8 from our cruise. And we were all excited waking up this morning because we were going to the Azores. But as you can see, in the middle of the night, we took a bit of a detour. So it looks like maybe the weather's too bad to dock in there. So that's unfortunate because now we are gonna have 9 full days at sea. So I guess we'll have to keep ourselves occupied with lots of activities. So I'll show you what we're doing along the way. And yeah, next stop I guess then is Fort Lauderdale. Making our way home. So I love how you can just turn your TV on and see what there is for dinner that evening. So this is the Lido deck, which is the buffet. And you can see there's all sorts of good stuff to have. So we're gonna decide whether we wanna go to the buffet tonight or the main dining room. And I'll show you what's in the main dining room tonight. Here's the menu for the main dining room, and you can see they've got lots of starters, and then they list all the main entrees, which look really good. They have, under the indulge section, these are ones you can pay out of pocket if you want to kind of upgrade your dinner, and lots of desserts. Well, here we are at the end of our cruise. It's been quite the adventure. We didn't get to stop in the Azores, unfortunately, which was supposed to be our last stop, which would have broken up the time crossing over the Atlantic. So we ended up having 9 full days at sea, which I will admit was a little bit long. It's going to be nice to finally get off the boat and see land again after so long. But it's definitely been an adventure. We can say that we have crossed the Atlantic by ship, and something that not a lot of people can say. So crossing the Atlantic can be a little bit rough at sometimes, and we did hit a little bit of rough weather. And I'm not gonna lie, it definitely kind of makes your stomach turn a little bit. Our room is on the 7th floor at the front of the boat. And apparently if you're on the front of the cruise ship, you feel it more, especially if you're higher up. So at night when you're lying in bed and you hit rough weather, well, the boat is going up and down. And it's such a strange feeling, because when it goes up, you're kind of like almost like free falling down. So it definitely leaves your stomach still up there and you go back down. But yeah, it was a little rough, not gonna lie. A lot of the staff was getting seasick. Our poor cabin steward, she was really seasick. And yeah, so when we hit calmer waters, everyone, I think, kind of took a sigh of relief, and we all relaxed a little bit more. Our experience here on Holland America has been really great. I haven't taken a lot of cruises. This is only my 3rd one, but the food has been really good, and they've had a lot of options for me with my kind of different dietary restrictions and things. It's always been fresh, and there's always something to eat. If you've ever been on a cruise, you know what I mean. It doesn't matter what time of the day or night it is, there is something to eat. And you kind of have to watch out for that. So thankfully there's also a gym on board to hit up in case you've overindulged a little too much. So even though we've been at sea for 9 days, there's always something to do on board. I went to a few of the shopping events where they talk about jewelry and handbags and all that kind of stuff that I'm interested in. We also played daily trivia, which is always fun. There's a whole crafting room, and they were doing watercolor painting and coloring and origami, all sorts of different activities that were going on every day, so you can never be bored on a cruise ship. So like I said, this is our last day on board. This evening we're gonna go have a nice dinner, enjoy our last evening, and we actually have to pack up. It seems like it's been a long time, but at the same time, we're packing up again and moving on. So, but this time we are having a little stop in Florida to visit with family, which is gonna be really nice. And we're gonna enjoy some warm weather after being in Romania, which was cold, and then the Netherlands, which was kind of cold and rainy. So we're definitely gonna be enjoying a little bit of beach weather. So thank you for coming along on the cruise with us. And if you've been enjoying our stories and all of our traveling, don't forget to like the video or subscribe. And if you do subscribe, you'll get just a little notification to let you know every time I upload a new video. So just hit that button, hit the like button. It really helps. And we will see you next time. Take care.